Hi there everybody, thanks for joining me again. John here with more weirdness from Mars, some really strange artifacts that I discovered in the southern mid-latitudes in a new site in Phrixi Rupes, which is classified as a scrap. The high-rise photograph we're looking at here is called Mid-Latitude Terrain Sample, and as always you can find the link to the original source material in the video description below. This image was acquired on the 21st of September 2016 at 25.1 centimeters per pixel. The images I'm showing you were cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. There's a look at the terrain. This is from the low-res black and white JPEG, and the anomalies we're going to be looking at are these strange white dots scattered throughout this terrain. So it's located in this area of Mars, just to the east of Phrixi Rupes, and at the time of this video the high-rise photograph had not been loaded to Google Earth Mars yet. So we'll check that out and we'll have a look at some of the other artifacts and anomalies near the site at the end of the video. So this is located 44 degrees 51 minutes south, 65 degrees 9 minutes west. There's the first anomaly right there, and we've got a symmetrical geometric block, and each side of that is about 10 meters in length. And a close-up reveals the straight edges, right angles, and also a strange triangular object there to the back, and next to it to the left we've got another one of those there. Check out these straight edges on this block, and it's got a slot here on the bottom side as well, covered in some strange anomalous material over there. We've got a smooth surface and then this stuff on top. Don't know what that could be, guys. Next anomaly right there, another one of these strange obelisk-type anomalies. That piece is about 14 meters long, and a close-up reveals it's got a rather strange anomaly over here, like a rectangular part there, and then on the other side we've got that protrusion or knob. We draw a middle line through there. We've got symmetry and geometry in that placement over there. Right, then we're looking at this strange object, another one of these rectangular base structures, if I could call it that, and that whole piece there is about 15 meters long and about 12 meters wide, and it's got a strange triangular part in the center on top of it there, and on either side we've got two shadows being cast by smaller objects over there. Check out the spacing between those, and this piece over here is about 5 meters across. Right, now we're looking at this strange object, about 14 meters long and about 12 meters wide, and on top of it we've got that long narrow piece there parallel to this one side, and we've seen lots of these placements as well. In some of our previous videos you would have seen those. Right, we're looking at this rectangular object, about 10 by 12 meters in size, and it's got an object on its center right there, and that piece there is about 5 to 6 meters across, and it's got something coming off over the one side over there. It's also got this triangular shape to it. Very strange. Right, then we've got a triangular piece here with a smaller triangular part on top. And again, guys, we've seen so many of these types of anomalies on Mars already. That piece there is about 12 meters across, and it's got a triangular part on top, almost parallel to this one side over here. Right, then we're looking at that structured item there, which is about 18 meters long and about 12 meters wide. And what makes this one interesting is the two objects on the top. That one there seems to be hollowed out, and this one on the other side, parallel to that one side there, has got this strange disc-like appearance, and smaller objects over here to the left. Those look like little spheres or domes. Right, another structured item there, about 8 by 10 meters in size, and on top of it, right in its center, we've got that circular protrusion or knob over there. Check out the strange curvature over here to the right, shaped like a flower. Not that it is a flower, folks, but check out that geometry there. And then coming off to the right, we've got that rectangular piece there, and it looks to be part of this larger object. Right, then we're looking at this piece, about 12 by 15 meters in size, and in its center we've got another protrusion or knob, which is about 2 to 3 meters in size. Right, then we're looking at this circular shaped object over there, which is about 13 to 14 meters across, and close-up reveals you've got 3 smaller objects on top, arranged in a triangular pattern. Right, then we're looking at this disc-shaped object over there. There's a similar one to it at the top. The diameter of that piece is about 12 meters across, and we've got the rounded edge, and on top of it we've got those 2 parallel bevels or raised parts. Alright, so let's go down to that site, check out the terrain and some of the other artifacts close by. And as I said in the beginning, the high-rise photograph for this isn't available in Google Earth Mars yet. We've got Phrixi Rupes over here to the west, and as I say, it's classified as a scrap. So there's just a quick summary of the artifacts we just checked out. So let's have a look at some of the others around here. We've got structures and wreckage in Thermosia region. Got that strange object over there that looks very similar to the Baltic Sea anomaly or the Millennium Falcon, and that is about 10 meters across and about 12 to 13 meters long. Got the disc-like part to the back and these 2 parallel narrow pieces sticking off perpendicular to that line over there. Strange long narrow piece there. It looks almost like we're seeing the edge of a disc that's standing up on its side. Check it, the shadow that's being cast. It's almost like an open hatch, eh? Another long narrow piece there, very tall. Look at the long shadow it's casting, almost like a monolith standing in that circular depression. And there we've got another quarter disc-shaped object, rounded side there, 2 straight sides and a right angle, and in its center another protrusion or knob. Check it, those 2 bright pieces there, looks like they might have fitted together, and it's got a nice design to it over here. Check out the way it's been sort of carved. And then to the south, structures and ruins near Halley on Mars. And these are the titles I've given the videos and my blog entries for these anomalies in these sites. There we've got another disc-shaped object about 12 to 14 meters across, and a strange triangular shape to those smaller objects. Looks almost like a little cross lying there, very much like an emoji or a face, right? The two eyes, nose and mouth. There's another one of these strange, you could call them, they look like grave stones, or I don't know, but check out the smaller parts on top. The shape of this is rather unusual as well. We've got this piece, it looks like a craft as well, doesn't it? It's got this rounded disc shape, protrusion or knob in its center, and then this strange rectangular piece coming off the one side. We've got a row of smaller blocks there, almost the same size, in a row, and they're placed equally apart. Looks like some type of structure, like a wall maybe. More parts with protrusions on them. Check out the right angles to this piece. That looks like we have a hole in that object, and that there looks like the hatch that covers it. Some more parts with protrusions on them. Check out the square shape to that design. That looks like a hole made in the center of that piece. And then we've got an oval convex object with a protrusion in its center. So let's have a look at one or two more. That strange object over there, buried beneath a dune, that looks like a giant propeller. You've got to check out that video, guys. This is zoomed up on the center round part, but there's two that look like blades or fans coming off that object there. Then we've got placement of those similar blocks in a circular pattern. Looks like they've moved apart slightly. Then we've got another one of those strange sort of tombstone shaped objects, right? Got a semicircular part here, triangular piece there, and this seems to be wedged into an opening over here. Right, this is debris west of Cyprus on Mars. Check out that strange object there. I've found two of these on Mars already. It's in a shape of a figure 8 or a number 8. In the center there we've got that rectangular part there. Another one of these blocky shaped objects with a protrusion or knob on it. There's another one. And that strange carved piece, we've got right angles to it, very straight edges. Looks almost like that could have been part of the face, with the eyebrows there and the nose. Who knows what that is? Weird debris found west of Kefri. Strange objects lying next to one another there. Each one's got a small dark spot on it. Shadows being cast by smaller items. Check out the rectangular shape over there, like an L shape. And also it looks like some type of ruin or structure. We're going down here, strange desolate ruins in western Argyre. Strange circular design there, almost like Stonehenge, and a strange disc-shaped object there. It's almost like a fossilized shell. Epic ruins and wreckage of Charitum Montes on Mars. Strange three-part object, two larger parts. Check it, the straight line on that one side. On top of it, you've got like a bevel parallel to it, and then a small round feature attached to this one straight side. Looks like some type of wreckage, maybe. Strange delta-shaped object, very bright. Looks almost like a drone, doesn't it? A huge flying wing. Get the two slots on either side there. And then a huge triangular block. That's about 15 meters on this one side. And I found 3 of these on Mars, and each of them has this like a hole or hatch over there in its center. Look at that strange oval object there. Looks almost like it has vents around the outside. Strange disc-shaped anomaly, like a dome shape to it, with a dome on top. Very weird as well. Also seems to have some type of vent slots or whatever there on the side. This area is definitely raised around that one side. Very similar to this. Maybe recent surface activity, who knows? But like a circular design of the placement of those smaller objects around it. And there we've got a rectangular block, smaller one over there. Then we've got a triangular block. Structures, megaliths and debris south of Douglas on Mars. Another block. To get the strange shape to this, looks almost like metal bent over there and there around this opening. Got 4 smaller objects in a row on top of that item. Here we've got a strange pyramid shaped object. You can see 1, 2, 3 flat sides to it. Got a triangular opening over here on the one side. Small, long, narrow piece over there. It's almost like a vent. That's weird. Right. Objects aligned geometrically in Argyre, Planitia. It's that one over there, sorry. Some more discs. Check out this one, guys. That's about 12 meters across. Another disc there. Strange moon-shaped object over here. Small protrusion, a knob in its center. Another block with some smaller parts sticking out of the one side. Circular pattern, those dark spots around that dome. This looks almost like a broken shell. Check it, or like a broken eggshell. Check that out. Got 2 layers to it. A row of 3 objects there. Over here we've got some strange material covering it, but check out the two rounded sides here and the plectrum shape. It's got a very geometrical and symmetrical shape to it. And then one last one, additional discs and blocks in Argyle. Another triangular shaped object there with a strange half a dome in its center. Very bright side to that anomaly. Like a half a disc there, dome shaped. Small conical feature on the top. There's another disc wedged into that side. Small opening there in its center. And that concludes this one, folks. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Give it a huge thumbs up if you did. Like and share this video amongst your friends. The shadow banning on YouTube is quite ridiculous, and I'm not getting this message out to a larger audience. So much appreciated if you do that. It will be a huge help to me, guys. To those of you that have recently subscribed, welcome to the channel. I hope you liked my work and research. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.